Hello everybody, welcome to your video roundup for basically the rest of this week. We're going to cover Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and what you're going to be doing for them because they all involve the same stuff of finishing off the Create Your Own Experiment lab that we've been doing in class. First off, each day make sure to check in and do your bell ringers. It's the number one thing that you should always do. They'll be posted as the days go up. They're all going to be in the same week folder. So open up that folder. There should be a new day for you to fill out your bell ringer for. If you didn't check your Padlet for your comment, make sure you check that out to see how my comments I made about your own experiments. Then today you're completing steps 1 through 4 in your slideshow. So you're doing your question, which is step 1. So whatever your question is, make sure you phrase it as your question. You're going to do step 2, which for step 2 today, for collecting information, you're going to be giving me 8 facts. 8 facts to work with there, and those could be observations or those could be websites. After you give me the information, in parentheses, those are the little brackets that go like this, you need to put observation afterwards, or you need to put website afterwards. If you want to copy and paste the website afterwards, that's more than okay as well there. But that's for step 2. You can also bullet that list if you want to and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to make sure that you have 8 things ready to go on there. Step 3 is your hypothesis. Remember our if, then, because format. If, restate your question. So if this is the drops on the penny, it would be if 3 liquids are dropped onto a penny, then you make your prediction. Root beer will be the best because you give your reasoning. It's got carbonation to it. So when it finishes, it should sound like if 3 liquids are dropped onto a penny, then root beer will be the best because it has a lot of carbonation in it. That's step 3 for your hypothesis. Then you're going to do step 4, which is actually broken up into A and B sections. Remember, A is your material list. Because I've never done your experiment before, make sure that you give me all the materials that you use. Because otherwise, I may not know what things you've used. For step 4B, I've never done your experiment. So if you just simply put test the experiment, I have no idea what you've done. So make sure that you are clear with how you have tested the experiment with things. And that's steps 1 through 4. That's what you're completing for Tuesday. Now we're going to move on to Wednesday. For Wednesday, August 26th, you're going to finish off any of those steps on steps 1 through 4. You're bringing your materials in. You're working on your experiment. When you work on your experiment, make sure you take pictures of everything and you fill out that data table. You should be measuring or coming up with some kind of number or percentage that you're working on. You'll fill out that data table as you're kind of coming up with whatever you're testing. That's for Wednesday. Thursday, same thing. You're going to run your experiment. If you've already done your experiment, you can go ahead and work on step 5 and 6. But basically on Thursday, we're making sure that we have everything recorded. That is Thursday, August 27th. On Friday, August 28th, you're going to finish off step 5, which you're going to create a graph, which if you don't know how to create that graph, check out last Friday's video. I walk you through the website of how you're going to end up doing that. So check out that website. There's a slideshow also up from last week that walks you through how to do it. It's set up for the drops on a penny experiment. All you have to do is tweak it to make it your own. So you wouldn't say the number of drops. It'd be, whatever you came up with for that. That'd be kind of how we do that one. So you're going to create a graph, and then you come up with your conclusion. Remember, for step 6 in your conclusion, you are telling me whether or not your hypothesis was correct, and then your reasoning why or it wasn't correct there. So what about the experiment went one way or the other? Why were you right? Why were you wrong? And then make sure you hit submit, and you submit the Create Your Own Lab document to it. Remember, you got to click on, I think it's the second thing for this week. It'll say assignment, create your own lab slides, or create your own lab with it. Open that up, hit my document. Instead of opening it up, you hit the big old yellow or big old white submit button, and you should be able to submit it to the class. And that's what we're doing this week in class. If you have any questions whatsoever, make sure that you email me them. I'll be glad to answer them for you. But that's this week. The assignment, the Create Your Own Lab, is due on Monday, but hopefully you'll have it done before Monday. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you on the other side.